I invite you to follow me on a musical journey around the world to build bridges between people using music as a common language for peace. This is Morris Hayes, musician and peace advocate. I started out in music. My mom had a piano at the house that she used to practice on, and so she sang at church. So music was kind of always around, but it wasn't until I got in, and I played a bit at church when I was younger, and that was kind of the beginnings. And it was very cool because, you know, I didn't have to be great, but, you know, they allowed me to do it. They allowed me to grow. But I think when I got to college at the University of Arkansas and started being around music, it just like watching the music and watching the people do music. And then when I moved to Chicago and being involved with that church where there were so many great musicians, everything started tilting into music. That was great, and I knew when I bought that ticket in December 17, 1982 to see Prince, I called it that day. I said, one day I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play with him. And one day I'm gonna play with the time. And that was all things that I said, not knowing how I was gonna do it. I look at the World Symphony for Peace even like that. It's like, I know that I want to do this thing. I want to do something that's for the greater good because I had this incredible journey that I've done with Prince all over the world. I've sat down with royalty. I've been with some of the greatest rockers in the world, that people that I idolize, that I've been able to sit around and chew the fat with. And so for me, I see the power of it. I see how at the top levels that you can operate. And I think, what is the point of reaching that and you don't give some of that back? The reason for me doing this journey is being in music and operating at the levels that I did with Prince, one of the things that I saw that I really enjoyed was the fact that when we all got together, tens of thousands of people in some cases and hundreds of thousands, what was powerful to me was that everybody, regardless of your background, regardless of your religion and politics, everybody was together in one place on one accord. Everybody was grooving, everybody was jamming. And he would say that in the show, like, look at us, look all around you and look at all of us. We're in the same vibe and we're all having a good time. He says, why can't we take that out into the world and do the same thing? What I envision that this whole thing will look like is us going out in the field. We have our recorders, we have our instrumentation, and we go out and seek out and find these people that are trying to create music and creating sounds in their environment. But what we want to be able to do is capture and incorporate that into this bigger project of where we go all around and then just do this whole process. When we're talking about the World Symphony for Peace, I know it sounds like there's going to be this whole symphonic opera thing, but it's mostly a symphony is just a collection of these great players that each have a piece and have a part to do, that we bring them together, all of these forces, to make this beautiful piece. And I think we're going to be addressing a lot of music from a lot of different perspectives, like electronics, there'll be acoustic things, and we're going to try to meld those sounds and then create a orchestration of sounds. I know that I want to do this thing. I want to do something that's for the greater good because I had this incredible journey that I've done with Prince all over the world. We want to put you on something that's going to make your biorhythm feel good. You know, that's why they call it biorhythm. It's because that's going to just change your whole trajectory as a human. We want to go to a place of positivity, a place of peace, a place of love. That's what this entity wants to do.
Please support and join Morris Hayes on this journey to create the World Symphony for Peace. And go to the website worldsymphonyforpeace.org.